Alrighty guys, so something hectic happened this morning. I got a phone call, a Facebook phone call to be precise, from Adam Gibson, pro archer. I worked out if I tap on my screen, it stops it from going. So there we go, hopefully that'll stop that. So yeah, ended up messaging me, give me a few tips, and then ended up giving us a Facebook call and tried to explain to us why people only run sidebar. And I thought it was super interesting, because the way I've always set up my stabilizers was so it's just neutral in my hand, so I could go like that and the bow would just balance in my hand, no worries. But what Adam was telling me was that you don't want it to be neutral in your hand, you want it to be falling away, you want your bow to have direction coming out of your hand. Because if it's neutral, it's too easy to be unprecise. So, because if you're shooting in a straight line all the time, a tiny little variance is going to stuff it up big time. But if you shoot a little bit off all the time, it's a little bit harder to stuff up. I'll try and explain that a little bit better in the future. I'll just tighten up my drop away. So the thing is, what I'm trying to explain, let's do this now that I'm thinking properly. So when my bow's neutral and it's just sitting there flat in my hand, not going anywhere, the arrow leaves the release and goes straight through the rest and outside, and the bow doesn't move at all. So that means the arrow is going through the bow the whole time. Whereas if you've got direction with your bow, as Adam calls it, the bow wants to go somewhere after you. So you release and the bow wants to go. So see, now I got lots of weight on the front, so now it wants to kick out and go forward. So the theory is that now when you release the bow goes forward with the arrow, giving you a little bit more direction and a lot more clearance. So very interesting. Plus he gave me heaps of tuning tips, heaps and heaps of tuning tips. So I was absolutely stoked about that. So what I'm going to do now is, man, it feels heavy at the front, but when I'm at full draw, I'm sure it's going to feel different. But how many am I running now? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 12 plus 4, 16 on the front, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 on the back. So 26 all up. I think I've only taken it. Let's have a couple of shots to see how we go. I'm going to warm up with the back tension. Not be so pulling back, try and be just relaxed. Let's just have some fun. Our Primal Archery gave me a great tip, just said stop stressing and just have more fun. You look like you have a lot more fun shooting the 3D because you just don't stress, and that's true. Look how the bow just went. So I'm so used to the bow being square and level. When I picked it up, then man, she went all this go. Alright, let's have a go. Well, the bow definitely comes flying out of your hand, and he was saying when it comes flying out of your hand, it takes all the front hand out. So you know, me and Granny used to always get the high front hands. They say it could be because of that. So this eliminates the front hand. You're kicking the bow high up with the front hand action. With this new one, I'm getting a side-to-side drift, so it might have to mean change the angle of my stabilizer. We'll shoot this one, get the app to tune out app, and see what it says. over the shop, but it feels so weird. It feels so out of balance. After having it so square in my hand, just feels like, well, so balanced I could just go like that and the bow would just balance my finger in my hand. So let's shoot another couple of ends like that just to get used to it, and then we'll score around, see if I can shoot any better scores. What do you reckon? Here's the group for you. So I got a wide one, just a 10 and a 9, but you've got to get used to the new style, I guess. Starting to get a bit warm in this sun, I think. Alright, let's get back and give it another go. Okay, let's shoot another end. See if I can get used to it a bit, and then we'll start scoring. See what happens. That was in there. They all seem to be hanging in there, just a little bit low. One thing Adam was telling me too, that when he was using his Hamsky, he was getting a lot of high and low shots. So that's something interesting as well. Okay, 2 low 10s and a weird 9. These two are spot on the same mark. Look at that, in the same spot. This one must have just been a bit dodgy. Feels so much weirder. Alright, let's go back, get the thumb out, and shoot around. Let's get into it. Alright, let's get into it, start scoring. Been scoring better with my thumb, so I'll pull the thumb out. Oh, John Dudley said stop swapping back and forth. Can't help it. Got these massive right ones again, must be a little finger. Let's see. So you know I was hitting all those right ones. Of course I was putting too much little finger pressure. Let's just go back to these two and see if I can straighten it back up. This ain't no scoring them, that's for sure. Straight in the middle. So it's definitely that, just too much outside pressure. I need to cut off those 2 fingers. Smash that trigger then. Screw it, let's try and shoot the whole round with that back tension. See how we go. That's the plan, that's the goal. Whole round back tension, see what scores we get with the new stabilizer setup. crazy I get these big right ones when I put a little bit of little finger on it. So here's the way right one, here's the one back in the middle, and here's the punch. Yeah, punch-a-rooney. Alright, this end, scoring in with the back tension. Let's get into it. No excuses. Okay, first scoring end, here we go. Back tension all the way. Traction low. I think it's a bit of a pass through too. Yes, they're all going to the right a little bit. Maybe it's because of that. New stabilizer setup. Let's go score it. First one, bloody pass through. Best. God. There's a 9 too, dirty 9. Okay, so we've got, let me get this one out. Pass through and wreck me vein. I just gave Greg, where is it? Just gave Greg his thing back. Ridiculous. Alright, I'm going to restuff this. What was that? 9x10. I'm going to stuff this bag a bit and we'll be back. Now still a fraction low, so I'll drop the rest a tiny bit more. Alrighty, let's get into it. Well, that was the biggest wobbly flinch ever. Two low 9s, I think the first one was an 8 or a 7. Last one was in there. Alright, let's go see that damage. Fair bit of damage done there, I think. Shocking. Need to start warming up too, I think. So we've got just a 9, that flinchy, shocking one. 9, shocking, 10. 9, 9, 10. Alright, third end. Keep dropping them low. Might have a bit too much weight in the front. I think I really just need to shoot the back tension at some targets, like ages. Stop me jagging it. It's freaking me out. Trying to stress me, I just can't stop jumping. X, good shot. 10, half dodgy. 9, full dodgy. Might be just a bit too much weight at the front. The front heavy at the moment, but I suppose it's just different. It's way different than anything I've been ever shooting. I'll just have to get used to it, shoot it for a while, see if I get any good scores with it after a week of shooting it. Eight. So I just got to stop stressing myself out and just have fun shooting. Stop trying so hard. That's my problem. Like Prime said, I'm just trying too hard, stress myself out. Just shoot. Who cares? That one's better. Because it's such a heavy front end, I have to really concentrate on following through. It really makes you follow through. I suppose that's only a good thing, I guess. Yeah, it's just really making me follow through. I've got to try and follow it up. You'll see by these shots how low I'm hitting them. For the last one, it's a 10. So I've got an 8, a 9, and a 10. Eight, 9, 10. But so this time, let's go back and try and be a bit more proactive with the follow through. Alright, so proactive with the follow through. Still low. That was better. There we go, now I'm starting to get the feel of it. It's getting going now. A little bit to the right though. A little bit to the right still. Let's go check it out, that felt heaps better. Just got to really make sure I follow through to keep that bow off. too bad, except they're a little bit to the left. Oh, one's a peanut, the other one's to the left a bit. We've got the dodgy one I fell out of. Then we've got X, 9. 9X9. Got to score it just for me head, just to keep me head on track. Make sure I don't get lazy and just, oh, no worries, no. Okay, good follow through, that's what's needed. Last one, too much preload. I could just feel the last one was a preload. Another mad tip Adam gave me was to check your holding weight and find your absolute perfect holding weight and make sure you're always running that same holding weight, which I thought was interesting as well. Oh, weasel. We've got 10. How's that for a dodgy weasel? Weasel 9. 10. 10, 9, 10. Sixth end. Alright, let's go back and get into it. Okay. Good follow through. And not too much preload. I think that was a good one. Yeah, that was a good one. Got a bit wobbly on that last one. Might have scraped it in. Might have just scraped her in. Just out, most likely. I don't know, that's better. That's better shooting. XX10. XX10. That's what we want to be shooting. That's what we need all the time. So is that the 7th? 3 to go. We do it all again. Alright. Good follow through, not too much preload. No preload in the bow. That was a good one. was a better one too. Now I'm starting to get the feel of it. This is a bit wobbly, a bit shaky. I think they're all in there. One's a little bit, second shot's a little bit to the right. That's another weasel. Just scraped it in. So we've got X, just scraped it in for a 10, 10, X 10, 10. Two to go. Let's get into it. Good follow through, not too much tension. Just a fraction to the right. Punched it. Hadn't punched it for ages. I weren't too bad except for the punchy one. The punchy one's way out. Well, maybe not way out, but it's out. Weasel. Oh, the first one's out. What happened there? What happened there? 9, 9, 10. 9, 9, 10 for the ninth end. Alright. So we're 12 down with one end to go. Now let's get back into it. Okay, 10th end. Let's see if we can finish strong. Now we're starting to get the hang of it a little bit. Starting to get the hang of it a bit. Not punching it, it's a good thing. Fraction low. Let's go see how we ended up. Definitely puts different hand pressure on my bow, though, on my bow hand though. That red mark down there. Epic. Well, that's a nice way to finish. X. Weasel just 10, weasel 10, weasel 10. So that's not a bad way to end. So we ended up 12 down. That's not too bad, seeing I had no idea what I was doing at the start there. Alrighty guys, that's it. So now if you didn't notice, I'm posting videos out twice a day while this practicing. So I'm going to do another round now, and I'll post the next round in like a couple of hours. So what I'm doing 8 AM posting Australian Eastern Standard Times and 6 PM Australian Eastern Standard Times. 8 AM, 6 PM every day. Hit that subscribe button. And all the buttons.